But this argument of value is always going to be the tricky one. Because people have their subjective intuition, they have their desire, which really possesses them. And it's really hard to think without your personal interest. It's really hard to separate yourself from your sensibilities. I mean, you could say, I don't like chocolate ice cream. And then there's well, then you really do. I don't know. Well, there's got to be a better way to... there's got to be a circumstance where you can... I don't know why I've been so paranoid lately. I'm always hearing people stamping behind me. Anyway, that's a whole different subject. But yeah, separating your subjective ambition crap. But it's so funny because it's like people say in the comments the stupidest things. You point out how, well, people just don't have to reproduce. And then assholes will comment something like, well, you think you're going to stop people from having sex? And you're like, why am I even talking to people who don't know what condoms are and birth control pills are? Why am I even talking to them? I mean, they don't even understand that we can have sex without reproducing. And I'm going to argue with these assholes? I'm going to put up with their crap? And you're like, oh, man, this is just too ludicrous. I mean, really, it's just too ludicrous when you have to explain to people, stuff that's been around for hundreds of years. Like the choice to have kids. But anyway, I don't know. It just really is impossible to argue with fanatics that locked into their mindset that they would say something that preposterously stupid. But anyway, they don't.
Hi.
Bicyclers. Bikers. We'll call them bikers. Goddamn town is full of goddamn bikers. Probably had tattoos and shit. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so that's probably enough of a video. Sorry about the sun. I didn't do... Oh, it's okay. It's almost the middle of the day. I'm behind. Late. Fortunately, I don't have to do any brain surgery. Just minor maintenance chores. So... yeah, for which I do get horribly underpaid. But that's a whole nother subject. And I'm still holding the camera wrong. I really have to, I don't know, I thought I'd do is put a piece of broken mirror on here or something probably. But I used to be pretty good at aiming this camera. And now my hand is failing. Can't move a picnic table. I can't hold my camera straight. And it's time for the home, I think. I wish. Anyway, till next time, and such, and so forth. Yeah. Ooh, a lovely breeze. It is quite warm. So, till the next time. I said that 4 times, now I said 6 times, I think. Maybe 7. Yeah. No, that'll be it. I was just waiting until I get to the stream. For no reason whatsoever, except see, there's a crayfish going. That was kind of neat. They walk out here on this thin water, see what kind of pickings they can get. And then when they scoot away, it's kind of funny, just because the water's so shallow, they can't scoot very fast. So they almost look like a little mouse or something. Little water spiders. And such. The water's still so murky. This water should be cruddy though. I mean, this is the water coming out of that cruddy pond. But the other stream really should be clear, and it's not. So whatever. Ew, that doesn't help any. Okay, till next time. It appears as if it will rain on me. Damn it. Ugh, I am so far behind. Jeez. Saturday night almost, and I've got so much to do, and I haven't got enough rest, and it's stick camp tonight, and so who the hell knows what's going to happen there. Oh, jeez. Anyway, Jeez, I'm playing with too many other things too. I got all these little projects I'm messing with, and they're occupying too many hours of my day. I'm not getting the stuff I have to get done. And well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Well, it matters, you know. God damn it. But anyway, where was I? Okay. Conference report guy. Yeah, I figured I'd go back to the video. I'll add on to, so it might not be a part 3. Hopefully this won't be more than 5 minutes, or I can speed it up or something in the part 2. But anyway, if I didn't do this yammering, I could fit the content in the video. All right, so the question of life's worthwhileness. I was thinking about it. I'm just like, I can't run away from the fact that, I knew right from the start I didn't like this thing. This life thing just did not agree with me. Yes, it had agreeable pieces to it, but I didn't like much of it at all. Little things. Things were too sticky. They were too smelly. I was a real Felix Unger kind of kid. Although I liked bugs and stuff, but animals. So I guess I wasn't Felix Unger in that way, but I just hated it. Life was just too complicated. And it just got worse when I got to nursery school, and I couldn't stand it. They tell you when to eat, when to sleep, and it was just like a nightmare. And the cool stuff, you couldn't do the cool stuff all day. I loved magnets and stuff. I wanted to learn about magnets, and they wanted to talk about spelling and alphabets, and I was like, fuck that shit. Anyway, so yeah, I was, if somebody had asked me at any point in my life, they would have given me the proposition to go back to wherever I was before I got here on Earth, yeah, I would have said, yeah, okay, yeah, get me out of here. And mostly because, I found out very early. I asked the question, what the fuck? Who's in charge here? What's the rules? Because stuff died all over the place. It was just, I was kept asking, well, what about that? It's dead. What the fuck is that shit? What do you mean you're gonna pour chemicals? You're gonna burn the caterpillars off the tree? What? It's not good. It's not. I was having a problem with this shit, and everybody's just like, well, it's okay. It's just the way it's. God will take care of it. No problem. Don't worry. Be happy. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And then, you find out stuff that happened to people. People have miseries and hardships. And, there's just this idea of, it happens to them. They drive their car off a bridge. I remember that. I remember the Kennedy story. I was just a little kid, and, I remember that. Just thinking about it. Just thinking when it happened. Shit, what it's like to drive off a bridge and drown. Bummer. This idea that shit happens. And I just didn't like this rule that shit happens. What do you mean shit happens? It's not good enough. Shit happens? No. And I didn't like the risk. Even though the shit wasn't happening to me, I didn't like thinking about it. I didn't like knowing it was going on. I didn't like the war, the whole idea of, if I'm in a different circumstance, all that shit is happening to me. And the only difference is I'm not there. And it's not me, but it could have been me. And that part just, that really bugged me. There's people making out on my table. Got the table back to where it was because I'm brilliant and such. So that worked out. And such. So I met some people I went to high school with, actually. And so it was kind of funny. And, so they helped me move the table. And now there's people, it's getting a blowjob on my table. But anyway, shit happens, See, that's a good shit. I wasn't getting no blowjobs when I was 5. So anyway, but I did have this babysitter. Oh, man. Got some stories there. Diaper time and such. We won't even go there, though. We already went there. That's sort of a stick ham thing. Anyway, so philosophy to me, this is here I am, all these years later, arguing to people who are supposed to be smarter than 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and I'm arguing what I knew when I was 5 years old and when I'm 6 years old, that this is a stupid equation, this is a stupid game. Why would I want to play a game? There's no control, there's no guarantees, it's all this risk crap. I didn't say, yeah, I'm in. I didn't put my money on the table. They extracted it from me. They pulled me into the game. I didn't ask to be here. I mean, I was doing that really early. And so, yeah. And so here, like I said, it just seems, when I think of it, it's preposterously ironic that here I am all these years later arguing 5-year-old philosophy. I mean, 5-year-olds should be able to understand this shit. It's not that complicated. I mean, if you don't fall into some God delusion